Kourtney Kardashian's divorce. A look back at her marital history with Travis Barker. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker have been at the center of many stories lately, especially ones suggesting they might be heading toward a divorce. These rumors have spread quickly online, with people giving all kinds of opinions. But is there really any truth behind these talks? Are they actually having problems in their marriage, or is this just another round of gossip that doesn't hold any weight? It's easy to assume something is wrong when two celebrities suddenly stop showing up in pictures together, especially when their relationship has always been very public. But things are not always what they seem. For fans who love seeing Kourtney and Travis together, there's some relief. As of now, there's no real sign that they are getting divorced. In fact, the love between them still seems strong, even if they're not always physically in the same place. Sometimes, distance makes people ask questions that don't need answers. For example, people started wondering what was going on simply because Kourtney hadn't posted any photos of herself and Travis in a while. And since the couple is known for sharing moments of affection online, this felt unusual to many. But what most people forgot is that Travis is a very busy man. As the drummer for the famous rock band Blink-182, he has been traveling the world for their music tour. That means he can't always be with Kourtney or appear in her social media posts. His absence was not because of relationship problems, but simply because of work. Just like anyone else who travels for their job, Travis had to be away for a while. But that didn't mean his love for Kourtney changed. When Travis got the chance to be back home in the United States for the summer leg of his tour, he made sure to spend time with his family. He even showed up for Kourtney's birthday on April 18th. And not only did he show up, he also wrote a very sweet message on Instagram. He called Kourtney his beautiful wife, his soulmate, and his best friend forever. He thanked her for being such an amazing wife and said he looked forward to many more years of adventures with her. That doesn't sound like something someone would say if they were planning a divorce. Kourtney replied to his message with a lot of love as well. She called Travis the husband of her dreams and said she loved their life together. These are not words from people who are thinking about ending their marriage. They sound like two people who are still deeply in love and who enjoy sharing their happiness with the world when they can. So why are people talking about divorce at all? Where did all this come from? A big part of it has to do with Kourtney's ex-boyfriend, Scott Disick. Even though Kourtney has moved on and is now married to Travis, some fans still hold on to the past. Kourtney and Scott were together for nearly 10 years, and during that time they had 3 children, Mason, Penelope, and Rain. Although they never got married, they shared many moments as a couple, both good and bad. Kourtney once said during a reunion episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians that the reason she and Scott never got married was because of his struggles with addiction. She explained that his behavior, including his use of harmful substances and repeated cheating, was what caused their relationship to fall apart. Still, there are many people who liked Kourtney and Scott together. Maybe it's because Scott had been around for so long, or maybe because he is still close to Kourtney's sisters. Some fans even think of him as part of the Kardashian family, like the brother they never had. This strong connection between Scott and the Kardashians makes it harder for some fans to accept Travis as Kourtney's partner. Even if Kourtney is happy with Travis, there are people who still wish she had stayed with Scott. And that can cause rumors to spread, especially when there's no new content of Kourtney and Travis to talk about. Some fans create stories based on old feelings or personal hopes, even when those stories aren't true. On top of all that, there was another moment that made some people question the state of Kourtney and Travis's marriage. It happened when their baby, Rocky, was being born. The couple welcomed their son at the end of 2023, and while they didn't share pictures right away, they did tell people a little about the birth. Travis posted a video that upset some people. In the video, he was seen playing the drums while Kourtney was in labor. He said he was playing to the rhythm of his baby's heartbeat. Some people thought this was a sweet gesture, showing how connected he felt to the baby even before birth. But not everyone saw it that way. Some people online thought it was strange or inappropriate. They said it made him look more focused on himself than on Kourtney, who was going through a serious and painful moment. One person even joked that the video was a reason for divorce, even though they probably didn't mean it seriously. Still, posts like that can cause more people to start wondering if there's a real problem. But in truth, there's no sign that Kourtney was upset by what Travis did. She hasn't said anything negative about the video, and she continues to show love and appreciation for her husband. She has been very open about how close she feels to her newborn and how important motherhood is to her. After giving birth, she made it clear that she's not in a rush to get back to her old figure or her regular routine. She's focused on spending time with her baby, bonding with him, and being the best mom she can be. Kourtney even said she's following what's known as attachment parenting. That means she wants to stay close to her baby as much as possible, especially in the early months. She said that with her other children, she stayed at home for the first 40 days after birth so she could bond deeply with them. And now, she's doing the same thing with Rocky. She believes that this early connection is very important, and she's doing everything she can to make sure her baby feels safe, loved, and supported. In one of her social media posts, Kourtney wrote that she's doing the most important job in the world, being a mom. She said she's focusing on breastfeeding and eating healthy foods so that she can give her baby everything he needs. She added that she's slowly going back to light exercise, like walking uphill on the treadmill or going for strolls with the baby in the stroller. But she's not pushing herself too hard. She reminded other moms to be kind to themselves and take their time when recovering after childbirth. Kourtney's pregnancy wasn't an easy one either. In September, she had to go through an emergency surgery to save the life of her unborn baby. She shared this experience on Instagram and thanked her doctors for acting quickly and saving Rocky's life. She also thanked Travis for rushing back from his tour to be by her side and take care of her in the hospital. And she thanked her mom for holding her hand during the difficult time. She said that after having 3 easy pregnancies in the past, she wasn't prepared for the fear and shock that came with having to go through emergency surgery. It was a moment that reminded her how fragile life can be, and how grateful she was for the people around her. She didn't sound like someone going through marriage problems. She sounded like a woman who felt strong support from her husband, her family, and her doctors during one of the scariest moments of her life. When you look at everything together, the messages they send each other, the way they support one another, and how they've gone through tough times as a team, it becomes clear that Kourtney and Travis are not heading toward divorce. They might not post pictures every day, and they might act differently from other couples, but their relationship is still standing strong. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.